Phil,
What is the?
there's a cricket bar that opened up right next to my house.
Nice.
I went there a couple of days
Where?
ago. In St. John's, right next to University of Portland.
Oh, nice.
And I went, had no idea how to watch, what to watch. How do I get into cricket?
Americans don't like cricket, but what I always say to them is if you like baseball and you can sit at a baseball for 9 innings and not see anyone hit it out the park, then you can definitely watch cricket for 5 days. You know, there's two forms of cricket. There's the one that lasts 5 days and the one that lasts really quickly. I love the one that lasts 5 days. It was what I grew up on. I can see why people might not like it. It's a bit slow, but for me, it's one of my favourite sports. Something that when hopefully I can work for as long as I can. But when I'm not working, it's the one. I've got a couple of bucket lists that I want to do. I want to go to Australia to watch cricket. It's one of my favourite things to do. Watch the England play Australia. So how do you get into it? I would say drink lots of beer.
Okay.
Yeah, have a beer. And just keep drinking beer. I think you might like it.
I'll get started.
The beer bit sounds good, no?
Yeah.
We asked Omir Fernandez about hearing you from the sideline during games. Do you have any vocal remedies you do before or after to have such vocal stamina throughout? And was that something you did as a player?
I get told off my wife all the time. But in San Jose for the US Open Cup game, the team admin Gabe came to me and said, because there was not obviously many cameras in the stadium. There weren't many fans in the stadium, and the microphone was right next to the bench. Said we can hear every word that you're saying. So I try going to every game and say, I think I said to the team the last game against Colorado, I made a commitment to them that I wouldn't shout on, Juan or Ayala or whatever. But as soon as that whistle goes, the intensity of the game, the passion comes out, and it's something I'm working on just to try and tone it down a little bit.
Last game against Colorado, I believe it was the first time this season the other team got a red card. How do you guys adjust to that, and how does your coaching mindset change a little bit when the other team goes down a man?
Well, I think we work on a possession base. So when a team goes down, we knew that they were sitting back anyway, so we knew they'd sit back even further. And we wanted to get more attacking players on the field. I think that's the key, is to get more attacking players on the field. You're going to probably only have one centre forward. You don't probably need 3 back. And you've got to take a few more risks. And I felt that's what we did in the Colorado game. We put Omir Fernandez on in central midfield, and we only had 1 in central midfield then. We had 3 number 10s on the pitch at that point, something that we tried in Orlando but didn't work. And I really think it could work with the 3 10s that we've got. So I think it's just being positive, changing the tactical game plan, and being a little bit more adventurous in terms of more attacking players in the attacking half of the field.
Was it difficult not having a game this weekend after just such a busy month of May?
I've got to say that it felt really good. We were on this treadmill of game after game after game, and I think after the Colorado game there was a huge sense of, 1, the result was good, and then 2 is that it was the players were running on empty a little bit, and I'd say you look at the last 2 or 3 MLS games, the MLS games throughout the whole league, there was definitely a fatigue element. There was a rotations throughout the league. There was a drop in quality, which is understandable. So I think it was at the end of a month where I think the results seemed to go for us a little bit, and the training session on Saturday was one of the best that we've had, and it wasn't because of, it was just the mental release of not having a game, having a bit of freedom, knowing that you're going to get a couple of days off. We give them Sunday, Monday off, and today they've come back totally fresh. It's been like a 3 or 4 day mental break for everybody, and I said to them today, we've got to refocus for the next 8 training sessions, 2 games. Before then, there's another 5-day break. And I think if you read the comments of a lot of the managers after the game on Saturday, it was, we've got to regroup, we've got to refresh. There were some freak results of teams dropping points at home that wouldn't drop points in both conferences. And so I think everybody was probably waiting for this break.
So could you share an injury update on James with Max being gone? And also, we've seen Jonathan Rodriguez kind of in and out of the lineup the last couple of weeks. Is he still dealing with that same knee issue, or is it something new?
No, it's the same. He's going to be out probably for the next couple of weeks. James Pantemis is back in training today, and we're hoping to get him a good week's training. He needs to get through the full week's training to have a chance of playing on Sunday. Get some kicking and some 11v11 type training, and just to get back into the group and working at 100%. He's been working with the group for a while now. It's just that he's not felt at 100%. This week we need him at 100%. If not, Trey Muse will step in and start the game if Jameson is not fit.
As we're nearing the halfway point of the season,
Yeah.
Would you be surprised if someone told you you've had the success that you guys have had this season while only having 3 goals from DPs?
No, not really. I think we knew that we were gonna. We knew that goals was going to be really hard, not hard to come by. We knew we had to spread the goals around. We knew there was goals in Santi. We knew there was going to be goals in Anthony. We know that there's going to be goals eventually in David Da Costa. We've spread the goals around. My disappointment, we've not got a goal from centre back yet. Kamal's had a couple of half opportunities. I know that Zach scored in the US Open Cup, but in terms of the league, we've not had any goals from our centre backs. So that's a real challenge for us to get our centre backs 2 or 3 goals. Because that will mean that we're spreading them throughout the team. I think there's more to come from Mosquera in terms of assists and goals. Jimmy Forey's not had a real opportunity on goal yet. Neither has Claudio Bravo. So I think there's more goals in the team, and we've just got to keep spreading. We know that Kelsey and Moura will score goals. We know when Jonathan comes back, he will score goals, and I've got every confidence that Da Costa. He's getting his mojo. He knows exactly what he has to do to score goals. But I think a team that has the goal spread amongst itself is a dangerous team. And am I surprised? No, because I think at the start of the season we said we needed to score from different angles.
So it happened about a month ago, but as a former Everton captain, saw the last game at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to talk to anybody over there, and what does that park mean to you?
No, I sent a video. I think it was played there. I saw, obviously, was really envious of all the ex-players and my ex-teammates saying goodbye to one of the most iconic stadiums, a stadium where I had the most incredible time. And when people talk about my Everton experience, Goodison Park was probably, and the fans, I liken it to Providence Park. I really do. The fans, the fan experience, the intensity, the atmosphere is no different than Providence Park. And I think what English football is losing is one of the most iconic stadiums. The club has to keep moving forward. I think they're moving into a fantastic new stadium, but Goodison Park will be missed. And I'm just glad that I think the women's team now are going to be playing there, which I think is a brilliant thing for the women's team. And really, when you say goodbye to something like that, you remember all the great players that have played there, the great times, both as a home player and as an away team player, was some of the most magical moments of my career.